Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by the one, the only Max Volk of Chesaning football. How's it going, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I am doing well, man. It has been a while since you've been on here, but it's been an exciting season for you guys. Sitting at 7-1 right now. What has this run been like?
Last time I was on here was before week one. We went into that week we were ready, but I don't think we were fully ready at like where we at as a team now. And I think that week one loss really did something that we needed and motivated us to be the team that we are now and just keep on striving for greatness. That's always been. It's just keep on getting better and better every single week.
Yeah, of course. If you're wondering what he's talking about, it's the week one loss to Bath, early on in the season, and after that, you had to go on the road and play a really, really tough Lothrop team who you hadn't beaten in 18 years.
Yeah. 18 years. 2005 was last time we beat them. We came out hot in that game. Second half was a little shaky. I think we scored the first points in the second half, and our defense had to hold off and came down to the wire, but we ended up getting it done. And it was just all belief in ourselves and our coaches and everything, and we ended up getting it done. So that was a really fun game.
Yeah, and then of course you guys, and then really, getting the wins, against Langsberg, and then the Montrose win, then the Ovidelsi win, then the Duran win, guys, teams that you haven't beaten in a long time. And then what was that like just experience all those things and be just and just to see the guys and just see everyone improving.
You know, I said it from the start. Back on my interview back in what was that, August?
Yeah.
I said this team can be special, and some people might have thought that was a fluke, but I knew from even after the loss, I knew that we were going to be able to get stuff done. And then, hey, we beat New Lothrop week 2, and then they're like, oh, let's see what happens week 3. If they can even beat Mount Morris, and then we win 36-0, and then week 4 we go to Langsberg, a tough team, and we beat them, and then week 5 Montrose, we haven't beaten them in I think 18 years either, and it just kept on rolling, and people figured out that we're here to stay, and we're legit.
Yeah. All right. So of course, coming into just seeing how the community is kind of rallying around, and obviously Coach Walter's done a pretty good job of kind of welcoming the community into a lot of the things that he's been able to that you guys have been able to do. What's that been like just to have the whole town just be a part of this thing?
We've done a lot of community service as a team, a lot of opportunities. We have youth flag football. We every Friday morning on game days, a certain amount of my teammates or of the team go over to the elementary school and read to just some of the elementary kids, and that's a lot of fun. And this homecoming was very awesome. You could just tell, like, even at the parade, everybody was excited to see us on that float, going through the town. And even at the game was 45 degrees and just spit and rain down, but I looked up in those stands and everybody was still there, and you can just tell that they're all buying in with what we're doing.
To be the QB of this team and to kind of represent that, I know this is a district that you lived in your entire life. Of course, your mom works for the district as well, in the schools. What's it just like to be a part of this community and represent the community as the football team's QB?
Quarterback is, you have a big target on your back, not necessarily always bad, but sometimes it can give it like a little pressure, but that pressure is what makes me want to keep getting better. And I don't think I'd perform as well as I'd like to without pressure. And pressure is what like has me striving more for greatness. And being a leader is what I've always wanted to do. Even just later in life, I think even as a job, I just want to be a leader in whatever I do, the next level, anything. I want to be a leader, and just having my guys know that they can count on me. I'm going to give 110% whenever I can, always. And that if they need me, I'm there for them.
Yeah. What's the biggest thing that you've kind of learned this year, just kind of as, just as a QB and just learning just a bunch of things, on and off the field?
My game has changed this year. we have a really good run game this year because our offensive line is one of the best in the state. We have one of the best running backs in the state, if not the best. So we're running a lot. And when I do get the pass, I'm gonna be efficient. I need to be as efficient as I can be, make the plays when they need to be made, and do my job whenever, and on defense as well. Stepping up as a defensive quarterback at safety, you know, it's just doing as much as I can to help the team win. It's all about is winning. Whatever works, and we're gonna stick with it, and we're gonna win it. We're gonna make teams stop us, and we're just gonna keep on grinding through every single quarter, and we're gonna come out with a W in the end.
Yeah. Um, what, I know we talked about this last time you were on here, but how much has your confidence kind of grown as the season, that goes along? Because, this team is already, team chemistry is one thing, and it seems like you guys are all together, but you guys are really, really close as just everybody just working as one.
These are my guys. All of us, we've grown up together since we were in 7th, 8th grade, and it's just team chemistry throughout. I mean, multiple of us all play different sports together, and so that even helps it even more. But this year, it's just coming together, and all the hard work's paying off, and the confidence is obviously going up. But the humble, like, I guess I could say, the humble attitude is still there. And I know we're on top right now. We just won the conference, but we're on top, and we're not going to settle though. We're going to keep trying to go for greatness and just keep getting better.
Yeah.
Because there's always an end goal that's even bigger than what we're at right now.
Yeah, we're talking about winning the conference. What was that like to do for, this team, this program, this community?
It was amazing. So we go to Lakeville. It's our last conference game. We're 5-0 going into that game in conference play. If we win this game, we seal the conference to ourselves, and we come out big. We score 51 points in the second half. Most of our starters don't even play in the second half. And, even my running back, Braden Florian, he set the school rushing record that game and just had an amazing game. It's all credit to our line too. I threw for 2 touchdowns on 4 attempts and 2 completions, and that's all to our line and just guys making plays. And, it's awesome to come out with a big 65-0 win to seal the conference. And, it's just an amazing feeling.
Yeah. Of course, this week, week 9, last game of the regular season against Carrollton. Just what do you feel like you guys got to do to get another win on the board and close out the regular season?
It's another road game, which we haven't lost a road game this year, but we can't take anything lightly. We weren't going into Lakeville taking them lightly because obviously it was a conference game, but anybody that we play from now on, we're not taking lightly. We're gonna be the aggressor, and we're not gonna get caught on our heels.
Yeah. How do you I know we might have talked about this earlier, but how do you like mentally get ready for a game?
My music. Yeah, you asked me about this before. It's always my music. And actually, I started a little pregame ritual. So one of our JV guys who plays varsity with us, he had a Rubik's Cube in his locker. And before the New Lothrop game, I was like, let me solve that. And I solved it. And then we get on the bus, we win that huge road game. Ever since he's had it, I've solved it multiple times before the game, just as like a little superstition thing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, then of course, obviously it could lead into, well, we'll get to that when we get to that. But so, and then just kind of talk about like just what's it just like to be, on this ride and just to be playing high school football at Chesaning.
It's everything you dream of as a kid. Winning games in your hometown with everybody by your side, all your brothers that you've grown up with. It's just amazing. And just to know what the type of opportunity we have to keep on going, especially since we've made the playoffs already. It's a great feeling. It's a dream come true, but the work's not done. We know that.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Max, thanks for taking the time to talk, and we'll talk to you later on.
All right. Thank you.